Assuming that not all of Russian weaponry is inflatable, because partially it really is, some can be actually quite real and therefore dangerous for all civilized world. For instance, it applies to what Russians consider as pride of their military defense industry, anti-ballistic missile system S400. Due to a certain degree of their effectiveness, these missile systems has become the subject of interest of some countries that, being under various sanctions, see Russia as a supplier of weapons that they cannot buy anywhere else or develop on their own. This undoubtedly raises concerns. For example, let's say Iran's access to such weapons could significantly change the situation in the Middle East, obviously not in a desirable way. However, recent studies of the British military forces have shown that the effectiveness of Russian air defense systems is pretty much exaggerated, and that in fact the Russian S400 may be just a useless toy. That's what is reported by the nationalinterest.org. Earlier this week, the Russian Ministry of Defense announced that it had received the third S-400 Triumph missile air defense system regiment, but the question is whether the NATO has already made the system ineffective for targeting its aircraft. The S-400 was developed and produced by Almaz-Antey to provide protection from airstrikes, including cruise, tactical and operational ballistic missiles as well as intermediate-range missiles in a radio jamming environment. However, reports have circulated online that the Royal Air Force, along with the Royal Navy, which have each increased patrols near Russian borders near where the S-400s and older S-300s are currently deployed, and have begun successfully jamming the radar systems. The S-400 and S-300 are designed to operate in conjunction to provide increased effectiveness of the Russian military's integrated air defense systems. The Eurasian Times reported that the United Kingdom's military has scanned the frequencies of the defense system to enable aircraft to identify vulnerabilities in the Russian anti-aircraft platform. If that is true, a window could be opened for stealth aircraft such as the F-22 Raptor or F-35 Lightning II Joint Strike Fighter to approach Russian airspace at a closer distance without being detected by the powerful radar on the S-400. The Russian state media site avia.pro also suggested that the British military was studying for holes in the Russian air defense system, and that Russia may need to find a workaround to plug any weaknesses in its air defense platform. The S-400 surface-to-air missile system has been touted as a stealth hunter and as one of the most advanced long- and medium-range surface-to-air missile platforms in use today. It was designed to detect and destroy aircraft as well as the aforementioned cruise and ballistic missiles, but is also capable of eliminating ground-based installations. The platform, which entered service in 2007, has a range of up to 400 kilometers, and its missiles can travel up to 6 times the speed of sound at heights up to 30 kilometers. The S-400 can also employ 40-6 long-range hypersonic surface-to-air missiles that can engage low maneuverable aerodynamic targets. In theory, at least, the S-400 was designed to nullify the stealth technology of fifth-generation aircraft such as F-35. However, it remains questionable whether the radar can do little more than potentially track the advanced aircraft. In other words, tracking may be possible to some extent, but actually targeting is another issue altogether. The fact that the S-400 was designed to track stealth aircraft was a key sticking point in US relations with Turkey, which has sought to adopt Russian-built platform while also seeking to be a partner in the F-35 stealth fighter jet program. The United States and other NATO partners saw this as a serious conflict, one that could potentially give the S-400 designer the extra insights to provide an advantage for the anti-aircraft platform. As a result, Turkey was expelled from the F-35 program. The article ends with the question: have the Royal Air Force truly found a weakness in the S-400 that would enable the F-35 and other stealth aircraft to continue to maintain that stealthy edge? Well, as an answer to this question, there are some arguments. At the present moment, the S-400 is at the disposal of Turkey, a member of NATO, which obviously gives NATO access to a detailed study of this technology in practice. This makes finding the vulnerabilities of these systems inevitable. And also, knowing the sluggishness and backwardness of Russian industry as a whole, it is obvious that overcoming these vulnerabilities for Russia is a question of long time, if not a possibility at all.